Alright guys, Tim from Mainly Muscle Cars along with cameraman Ken, and today we are having some fun with a little 64 Fairlane. Cool car, factory V8 car. She was an F code, so that's a 260. Now of course no longer a 260, we have a 302 in here. Just a mild cam, aluminum intake, comp ignition on it, ceramic coated headers, but just a fun little car. Not a drag racer, but it actually will pick them up and put them down pretty well. So we'll go out and we'll put her through her paces, and let's have some fun. So we're starting our test drive here at Evergreen Speedway. They're nice enough. We got some photos out here, just some kind of fun ones, show around a real, honest to God racetrack. So, but great little car. This one behind that 302 is a T5, so that's basically, it's a 5-speed with fifth gear is an overdrive. So really good little cruiser. You can take this one across the country. Feels good out on the highway, super low RPMs. I mean, you can drive this one 70 miles an hour and you're barely breaking 2,000 RPMs. So just a real fun little cruiser. Inside you've got a nice healthy exhaust note, but it's not too loud. So that's part of that. Sometimes you have a car that it's loud and it's a lot of fun, but then you go to drive it and then all of a sudden, you know, half hour, 45 minutes into it, your ears start to bleed and it's not so much fun, and then hour and a half later you're really not having fun, then you realize you have to drive that car back home. Done that before, and then just by the time you're back home you really hate the car. So this car here, great around town, easy driver. You can enjoy it around town, you can enjoy it on the road, across the country, just a good fun solid driver. About the only real pick I have on this one as a driver is on the driver's header, ceramic coated headers. Just as a full house in there with headers, so you do get a little bit of a bump on the body from that. So it's not anything you're noticing right now, but every once in a while you kind of get just a little bit of vibration through the car from that header touching the body. So they do make different headers now that address that, but easy to live with. If you don't like it, you can swap it out. Clutch works nice, shifter works really well. The T5s have an internal rail, so you don't have all that big shift linkage on the side of the transmission that can wear out. So it's a nice, easy shift. So, good combo there. Also, all the front suspension was just rebuilt. That's got new upper and lower ball joints, tie rod ends. A nice alignment was just done. So, set up. Also, new drums on the front as well. A lot of maintenance has been done. So it's just really, it's a get in and go car. Heater works, wipers work. The factory radio is still on the dash, but what they did is they put a CD player down below it. That really is a nice setup. That way you don't have to take a Sawzall to the dash, and you have a nice clean plating up front. So really, she's ready for cruising. Also, this one has a rear sway bar on it. Normally you get in these old Fairlanes and they really wallow in corners. This one has a nice flat handling. It's not abusive, but when you put it into a corner, it takes a nice set. Also, in part, most of these cars are 14-inch wheels. This one has a nice set of 16-inch American racing wheels. You end up losing a lot of that sidewall height, so your handling is much firmer. Your driving is, firmer, more positive. When you go to a turn in, the car settles in. Just a lot nicer setup.